In my business practice, I have never used the solver, and I don't know anyone who has used it to solve real business problems. This is due to the fact that for most business processes, it's impossible to determine what results will come from mathematical functions. This approach always requires a lot of assumptions, and the final results are largely based on them. I believe this tool could be useful for the optimization of product processes or logistics. Very often, knowledge about the solver is required by ambitious teachers, therefore this lesson is mainly addressed to their students. To be able to use the solver, first you must install this Excel plugin. Select File, then Options, Add-ins, Go, and tick the Solver add-in. Press OK to confirm. From now on, the solver will be located under the Data tab in the Analysis group. Example 1. In this example, there's a budget of 100 million US dollars, and 3 projects that we can co-finance. Every project can be financed by any value, but an incorrectly selected investment size could cause losses capable of significantly exceeding the investment itself. The most likely profit or loss that each of these projects will bring is in row 4. The projects are already underway, and in the absence of additional financing, investments 0, they will not be closed, but as a rule they will bring losses. After launching the solver parameters window will be displayed. The target cell is the sum of the profits from all the projects, F4, and of course the idea is to maximize it. Variable cells are the amounts of investments from cells C3 to E3. Subject to the constraints means that none of the investments can be negative, and the budget that we have to spend, F3, is less than or equal to 100. Conditions are added by clicking the Add button. We enter each condition separately. After entering all the conditions, click on Solve. The Solver Results window appears. It allows us to choose whether we want to keep the solution or return to the original values. Press OK. As you can see, the final solution doesn't use all of the available budget. Therefore, it's very important to be precise when adding conditions. If, instead of less than or equal to 100, you enter equals 100, you won't get the best result. Think of the solver as a more extensive version of the goal-seek tool, as described in my lesson on it. In the example described in that lesson, the final result was reached through trial and error. The goal-seek command sped up this process and calculated a very accurate result. In this case, finding a result without using the solver would require knowledge about the methods of solving systems of quadratic equations with many variables, or it would take hours by using trial and error. In the exercise files for this lesson, you can find one called solvexamp.xls. It was made by Microsoft and is available for training purposes for free. It contains many examples of exercises with the solver, along with detailed descriptions. If you're interested in this issue, I strongly recommend doing them. One of our subscribers wrote, "What previously took me 8 hours is now possible in just 1. Send the link to this course to your friends. We're sure that they will appreciate your recommendation."